Let's talk about Turkey, a country that's not just famous for its mouth-watering food and vibrant bazaars, but also for its astonishing history and landscapes that seem straight out of a storybook. Beyond the bustling cities and sun-drenched coastlines, there's a secret world hidden beneath the surface, one that's almost impossible to believe until you see it for yourself. We're not talking about a simple basement or a hidden cellar here. Imagine entire cities stretching for miles, carved deep into the soft volcanic rock. These underground labyrinths had everything: churches, schools, stables, kitchens, and even wine cellars, all connected by winding tunnels and secret passageways. It sounds like something out of a fantasy novel or a movie set, but these places are as real as the ground you're standing on. For centuries, these underground cities were the stuff of legend, whispered about but never truly seen. That is, until the 1960s, when a man renovating his home in Cappadocia accidentally broke through a wall and stumbled upon a mysterious tunnel. What he found was the entrance to a vast, forgotten city, hidden right beneath his feet. Imagine the shock of discovering not just a hidden room, but an entire metropolis stretching out beneath your living room floor, a city that could shelter thousands of people. Suddenly, the idea of neighbors downstairs takes on a whole new meaning. These weren't just small hideouts, they were multi-level complexes, some reaching as deep as 18 stories underground. These aren't movie sets or myths, they're living proof of human ingenuity, resilience, and the lengths people will go to survive and protect their communities from danger above. When faced with threats, whether from invaders, harsh weather, or persecution, some people fight, some flee, and some dig. And in Turkey, they dug deeper and deeper, creating safe havens that could be sealed off from the world above. And dig they did, crafting entire worlds beneath the earth, with intricate networks of rooms, ventilation shafts, and wells to sustain life for months at a time. It's both brilliant and a little terrifying to think about, whole civilizations living in the shadows, hidden from sight yet thriving below the surface. These underground cities are a testament to survival, creativity, and the incredible adaptability of people throughout history. They remind us that sometimes the most extraordinary places aren't the ones we see every day, but the ones hidden right beneath our feet, waiting to be discovered. So next time you're in Turkey, remember, these places aren't just legends. They're absolutely real, and they're a breathtaking testament to the wonders that lie just out of sight. The heart of this underground world is Cappadocia, a region in central Turkey that looks like something out of a fantasy novel. Its landscape is dotted with surreal rock formations and mysterious valleys, but what lies beneath is even more astonishing. You've seen the iconic hot air balloons drifting over the fairy chimneys, and maybe you've wandered among the strange towering rocks. But the real magic of Cappadocia is hidden below ground, where entire cities were carved out of the soft volcanic stone. Over 200 underground cities are hidden here, some so secret that they're still being discovered today. Many of these cities are connected by miles of narrow winding tunnels, forming a vast subterranean network. The most famous of these are Derinkuyu and Kaymakli. Think of them as the New York and Los Angeles of the underground world, bustling hubs that once teemed with life. At their peak, tens of thousands of people lived in these underground labyrinths, creating vibrant communities shielded from the dangers above. Imagine a real estate agent showing you around. This unit is 7 levels down, conveniently located next to the communal ventilation shaft and just steps from the local winery and bakery. There's no sunlight, but you get total privacy and unbeatable security. Massive stone doors could seal off entire sections, keeping residents safe from invaders. Derinkuyu plunges down 18 stories, deeper than most skyscrapers are tall, making it one of the deepest ancient underground cities ever found. These cities had everything: living quarters, kitchens, stables for animals, churches for worship, storage rooms, and even tombs for the departed. They were masterpieces of ancient engineering, designed to sustain entire populations for months underground, with clever ventilation shafts and water wells. It's a powerful reminder of how humans adapt to survive. Even hundreds of feet below the surface, in total darkness, people found ways to thrive. When survival is on the line, we get creative, transforming rock and earth into safe havens and turning the impossible into reality. Why would anyone choose to live in a dark hole underground? One word: safety. Cappadocia was a crossroads for invading armies, so living on the surface was risky. The solution? Disappear underground. When danger approached, Entire communities retreated into these hidden cities, sealing the entrances with massive stone doors. Invaders arrived to find empty villages. Everyone was safe below. These cities weren't built overnight, they evolved over centuries, used by different groups, including early Christians seeking refuge. Underground, they carved churches and monasteries, preserving their faith and culture in secret. Survival required trust and cooperation. Everyone had to move together, share resources and endure close quarters. It was more than just shelter, it was a fortress and a community. These cities are powerful examples of collective survival. They weren't just homes, they were strategies for staying alive. When the world above was dangerous, they built a new one below. Derinkuyu is the king of underground cities, an astonishing feat of ancient engineering hidden beneath the plains of Cappadocia. Its name means deep well, but that's an understatement. What lies below is a sprawling, mysterious world carved out of volcanic rock. It plunges over 280 feet, with 18 levels stacked one atop another, housing up to 20,000 people and their animals at its peak. All of this was carved by hand, thousands of years ago, using only the simplest tools, no modern machinery, just human determination and ingenuity. The city is a labyrinth, but brilliantly designed. Its twisting tunnels and hidden chambers confuse intruders but guide residents safely. Ingenious ventilation shafts brought fresh air deep underground, while wells provided clean water even during long sieges. Narrow passages made defense easy, forcing invaders to move single file and making it nearly impossible to storm the city. The upper levels were for living and cooking, families gathered in cozy rooms, sharing meals and stories by firelight. Deeper down were communal spaces, vast halls where people met, worked and worshipped together, safe from the world above. There were wineries for making and storing wine, and even hidden churches where early Christians could worship in secret. Each level could be sealed off with massive stone doors, huge circular boulders that rolled into place to block passageways. These doors could only be moved from the inside, turning each level into a fortress within a fortress. If invaders broke in, they'd be trapped between doors, caught in narrow corridors with no escape. It was ancient security at its best, a testament to the people's resourcefulness and need for protection. Derinkuyu was a self-contained world, with everything its residents needed to survive for months or even years underground. Storage rooms were filled with food, water and supplies, ready to withstand a siege or natural disaster. Every detail was about survival: air, water, food, and above all, safety for the entire community. The planning and effort that went into this city is almost unimaginable. It's a marvel of engineering and determination, a monument to what people can achieve when survival is on the line. Imagine building all this with just picks and shovels, chiseling through rock day after day, year after year. Derinkuyu is the ultimate underground fortress, a hidden city that still inspires awe and wonder to this day. Kaimakli is Derinkuyu's neighbor, less deep but wider and just as fascinating. It goes down 8 levels organized around a central ventilation shaft. Some believe the two cities were once connected by a tunnel miles long. Kaimakli feels more like a bustling town with winding passages, communal kitchens and storage rooms for wine and oil. The underground winery is a highlight. Wine was essential for diet and trade. Even underground they made room for the good things in life. Like Derinkuyu, Kaimakli was fortified with rolling stone doors and narrow passages for defense. Every space served a dual purpose, home and fortress. It's a place where survival and community went hand in hand. And yes, priorities included bread, water and a good glass of red. Cappadocia isn't just about underground cities, it's a wonderland of rock-cut homes and churches. For centuries people carved their dwellings into the soft volcanic tuff of the fairy chimneys. The Gourmet Open-Air Museum showcases this, a complex of monasteries and churches all carved into rock, with stunning frescoes preserved by the cave climate. These rock homes were practical, naturally cool in summer, warm in winter. Many are still inhabited or have become boutique hotels. You can sleep in a fairy chimney with modern comforts the original residents never dreamed of. Cappadocia blends ancient and modern. 1,000-year-old churches by day, dinner in a cliffside restaurant by night. The landscape is dotted with these structures, some abandoned, some alive with activity. It's a living museum, where past and present blur together. Here, people didn't just build on the land, they built within it. Let's compare. Your city has skyscrapers, maybe pizza delivery, and definitely traffic jams. Cappadocia's underground cities had no traffic, no noisy neighbors, just solid rock above. No parks, but plenty of ventilation shafts. Security? Forget deadbolts, these cities had multi-ton stone doors. The view? Always rock. But you never needed curtains or air conditioning. Natural insulation kept things comfortable year-round. They were eco-friendly before it was cool, because they had to be. Social life was intense. You couldn't avoid your neighbors when you shared the same air supply. Community and cooperation were essential for survival. So while your city has Wi-Fi, theirs had unity and security. It's a trade-off: high-speed internet or not being conquered by an army. The underground cities remind us what people can achieve together. Sometimes the best solutions are the ones right beneath our feet. Living underground wasn't easy. It took planning and resilience. Air came from cleverly disguised ventilation shafts, food from communal stores, and water from protected wells. Livestock lived on upper levels to minimize the smell. Every detail was about survival, hidden, self-sufficient, and secure. Life was cramped and dark, but it was also about community. They had schools, churches, and even wineries underground. Today you can visit Derinkuyu and Kaimakli, walking the same tunnels where people once lived and prayed. It's a humbling experience seeing what was built with bare hands. These cities are monuments to human adaptability and the will to survive. They chose a hard life underground over a short life on the surface. So that's Turkey's underground cities. Proof that when faced with danger, humans get creative. They built entire worlds beneath the earth, complete with everything but sunshine and Wi-Fi. These places challenge our idea of what a city can be, expanding downward, not upward. It's a hidden kingdom that protected its people for centuries. Today you can explore these tunnels, stand in ancient rooms, and feel the echoes of the past. If you're ever in Turkey, take a detour to Cappadocia and go underground. It's an unforgettable journey into history. Just bring a flashlight, and maybe a sweater. Try not to get lost. It's a long walk back to the 21st century. These cities are a reminder. Sometimes the greatest wonders are hidden just beneath the surface. All you have to do is look, or dig.